Our third reader tonight is Cathy Colborn. She recently had a poem published in Big River Poetry and has been published in Pyrenees, Fountain, Ripplezine, and Writer's Block. She is also a published photographer with a current cover photo on the Four Quarters magazine and a spread in upcoming OVS magazine. She has 2 chapbooks, Recycled Shoes and Stoned in Paris, and is the creator of Philly Flash Inferno. Cathy escapes and travel writes in New Orleans any chance she gets. Welcome, Cathy.
This first one's my warm-up poem you might have heard before. Okay, Propane and Lemonade. Propane and lemonade, the sea sign said. Gray air siphoning salt water, skies blue with kites, yeah, they blew too. With plenty sand gritty between my toes as I strut you off and part the ways of this killer cocktail. Propane, caution, highly flammable, burn in small container until dry, shake, refill, nope, stations close. Lemonade, hold, knead, caress, loosen the juice, squeeze until dried up, add sugar, if sour go back for more, sorry, stations closed. So drink down what you got with a smile. Lick it and feel the bitter residue of the sign in the store by the shore of salt. Feel its burn. Serve chilled with a flag for warning, but no cherry. This drink is a killer time, like you. By the sea sign, you blew away too, with the sand and the kites, and I struck you on. This is from New Orleans, Floodgates. Triple digits in my flip-flops melt to Bourbon Street. My beer is not much carbonated as it is boiling by the candescence of John Lafitte's ghost. The piano player is hammering Cat Stevens as my heart melts to the mahogany. My tears pollute my whiskey. The water level outside is the highest it's been since Katrina, so they open the floodgates. Streetcar not named Desire grinds the rails to the Garden District. The uptight conductor speaks of Anne Rice, Jolie, Pitt, maybe even Kravitz. The situation needs lubrication, just like the same grind from us repeated offenders. Everything is so dry, so the floodgates open. At Camellia Grill, the waiter speaks to me like I am a plantation owner. We both grow angry at this game, so the floodgates open. When he is on his 15-minute break, we cool down by perusing new ink at the neighborhood tattoo shop. We both grew up with money. We both end up in the Garden District for last, though we don't really belong here either. I think of Gatsby. I think of you as my West Egg party. So does he. The floodgates open. This one I just got published in Big River. It's called Eden Rediscovered. Grape hyacinth, lively ringing, self-effacing apple tree. Are you atom, or just plain reactor? I hear the tuning fork of those purple blossom bells ringing in assertion, a purified pitch like your content whisper in my savage ear. But there is weariness in fitting at a distance, at the languid passing of the slow hall clock, the burning of the sun all morning, trapped within these hollow walls. Our blessed heads are always hanging without any real cause. No wonder our fingers strain to touch, like in the fresco of creation. We are spread like wings across nature. I bite your breath and taste my fruit, even before we touch. I've seen Stephen Dunn read like comical poetry all the time, so I figured I'd give you a take on some of my family's stories here. This is called If Uncle Giorgio's Pigs Could Have Talked. If Uncle Giorgio's pigs could have talked, I wondered if they both would have screamed, "A .45 caliber, are you serious, man?" Before the first dropped and didn't die, so we could barbecue him right quick on a spit in the middle of South Philly. I wondered if when the neighbors called 911 and told them they shot a pig next door, if the swine thought karma was returning and would have squealed, "Yes," as the SWAT team tackled Giorgio thinking an officer was down. And finally, as they carted off my uncle in a paddy wagon and the porker was taken with them as evidence, I wondered if the piggy would have asked my aunt, "Am I going to be the plaintiff?" No, I always pictured her replying. He'll probably put a different kind of pineapple in your mouth next week by the docks, so this won't happen again. Here's some couplets. Never so softly. Never so softly, she said, as he wrapped his legs around her back and prayed to the pulse of her neck. Never so softly, he wept to the beat that was skipped and was lost in the space between their compressed breasts. Demons of the day finally released who rested there on their backs. They are called these things too, so ever so softly do they move quietly amongst them. Okay, alright, last line. This bar is full of X's and not a whole lot of O's. It's sad to see my eyes bitter like the lime and salty times I'm forced to recall on this red bar stool, spinning away but reversing the polarity of space between you and I. So many X's. You the first, so long ago, you aged so badly, yet my eyes still sting, not from the light reflected off your head, but the bed we slept, and discovered that game is played best if we embrace more than the flesh, the knowledge that we are young, and chances are it won't last. I guess I'm glad I held true, because I'm smitten with the fact your glory days are through, lost like 2 fields of green hair I never would have ran or cheered upon. A whole lot of pain, but not many O's remain. No hugs from you, I say, my ex-best friend, my enemy, my companion who retell on the school. I war-painted my face on the canvas rather than dehumanized and killed my mate like some kind of prey mantis killer queen of humiliation and determination to make everyone's life this. I took dear Abby's advice and didn't miss outgrowing you like an old pair of jeans. But in this scene, I find comfort in trying you back on for a small sit on the red stool to see I fit better in them now that I have a bigger sass. So many X's and not a whole lot of O's from you, the one who stank in bed. No exclamations, only dread came out my mouth when my girls and I conversed about the lack of attention spent on what a woman needs. At least if you were sleaze, I would have respected you for the lust, the too much fuss. Too many misses. The only thing that turned me on was when you washed my... Enough said. So many X's and not a whole lot of O's at this bar, so it's time to close. Without any kisses, no hugs from any of you. I won't act your puppet, a brick in the wall on your social network, a blinking backlit name on your smart light. Don't call or write and ask me how my day went, because you should have stuck around to help me reinvent these better days to see how they were kept.